the secret to making a cheese log, a couple things, is you want to get regular cream cheese brick. You want to set it, you don't want to put it in the microwave to warm it up. Just set it out in the kitchen, on the counter, so it will soften by itself. Because if you put it in the microwave, there's a point where it won't solidify again. And then once you take it out, then they have these little open tabs here. So what you want to do is unfold that and then just pull the center from the center. Easier said than done sometimes. So you're just going to pull that apart. And go ahead and pull the seams all the way down. And then your brick is nice and soft, so you're just going to pop that in there. It should come right off, so your paper's almost completely clean. And then you're going to put whatever seasoning you're going to use. I'm using some cranberry herb cheese ball mix that I have. Then we're just going to kind of mix this together. And I'm using a wooden spoon with holes in it to kind of help smash the cream cheese around. Because you want to get it completely blended. You don't want to leave, it's easy to leave like a chunk of blue cheese without, or pardon me, cream cheese without seasonings in it. So you just want to get this all mixed up. I just love this cheese ball mix. It smells so good. Okay, so once it's nice and blended, okay, then this is where the secret comes in. You don't even need to remove your jewelry. You're just going to take whatever anti-stick spray you use, and you're going to spray one hand, and you're going to wipe the other hand together. Then you're going to get the cheese ball mix all together. I'm going to put it on a cutting board here because I want to get all of this out. And make sure and get the spoon really clean. Okay, so I got my hand still sprayed. This over here so you can see it. So what you want to do is, if you're going to make it into a ball, just go ahead and pat it around like this. And now you've got a nice ball. So you can put this in Tupperware, wrap it with cellophane, and you're going to refrigerate this before we roll it. But in this case, I want to make a log. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of put it on the cutting board. Charles, if you're done, you can show us what I'm doing here.
Okay.
So I still got my hands sprayed, and I've kind of rolled it out onto the cutting board because I wanted to make a log. Okay, so the thing to remember is kind of make sure your log is kind of shaped the way you want it. It's easy to get skinny on one side. So now this is shaped good. So I'm going to cover it with some cellophane, and I'm putting it in the refrigerator until it just gets, I'm only going to put it in there maybe 5-10 minutes because I still want it to be soft because I want to roll it. And in this case, I'm going to roll it in craisins and walnuts. So we'll mix that mixture up and we'll come back in just a few minutes. It's been sitting in the refrigerator 5-10 minutes. So in this case, I'm going to use some crushed walnuts. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on my plate here. And I'm going to use craisins or cranberries, dried cranberries. Put these in here. Mix these up a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to put my spray gun in my hand. Now the worst part about doing this is you don't get any cheese stuff left over to lick off your hands. And then you're just going to kind of roll the log in here, and we may help it a little bit. I should have used my cutting board, but I wanted to use the plate so I could keep the leftovers. And then you're going to kind of want to take your hand and put it on the ends. Careful not to poke it with your fingernails. Oh, look at that. I got almost the exact amount. But you can keep these leftovers. You can sprinkle it on the plate as little garnish. You can use it in your oatmeal. So now, see, there's basically nothing on my hand. So there's nothing to lick. I got one little walnut. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator for 5-10 minutes, just so it will start to solidify. Okay. And then once it does that, I'm going to wrap it in cellophane. So if you want to make it ahead of time, you can wrap it in cellophane and saran wrap and then put it inside a freezer bag. Again, wrap it with cellophane, put it back in the refrigerator for 10-15 minutes. Or you can even leave it in there for a couple of days if you want. Then once the cream cheese is hard again, then you can put that in a Ziploc freezer bag and put it in your freezer, and you can use it whenever you want. I'm going to be using this for Christmas Eve. So I'm just going to put it back in the refrigerator once it solidifies. Then I'm not going to actually transfer it to the plate I'm going to use it on, and go ahead and cover it up so it's ready to use on Christmas Eve. Thanks for sharing the wonder about us, and tell your friends all about us, and make sure and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a Merry Christmas.